this live stream. So this I wanted to make this video because today I was assigned to make a declaration of independence on something that I thought that we needed to change. So that was like one of my history assignments. But I decided to go above and beyond and go ham on research and all that stuff. So I wrote a declaration of independence on separating students from homework and the bad influence of what homework can do to students nowadays. So let's begin. And this is I'm hoping that okay, I'm just so excited. I spent so much time on this. It's gonna be lit. Okay, so when on the journey of one's life, school takes up 20%. School, though, is not the problem. It is the idea that once a student is done spending 7 hours at a building learning, they have to then take work home. Though it is important for a student to have repetition with the content they're learning, it has gone to the point that it can consume one of the most important parts of a teenager's lives, experience. Logistically speaking, per year students spend 1,260 years in school, but on top of that, a student tends to have around 2 hours of homework a day that turns into now 1,620 hours per year of school. That extra 360 hours of schoolwork outside of school is precious time taken away from a student's education of the real world. A student's experience outside of school is what shapes their life into what they end up becoming and how they can make a difference in our world. The moment you start pricking away at at their time to do, so, oh wait, no. But the moment you start pricking away at the time to do so, their imagination diminishes. As a kid, everyone had big dreams to become an astronaut, a firefighter, a scientist, a doctor. But as time goes by, as they pass from one grade to the next, they soon wrap their head around their grades being the most important thing to them. In their head, they think, my parents have such an emphasis on this. Maybe I should too. Over time, the school system takes over their lives, but more importantly, their imagination. The switch of prioritizing their dream careers and their goals to then focusing on small little letters on a piece of paper that will do what? Help them get into another school with more letters on a piece of paper. The school system tries to put an emphasis on you need to get good grades so you can graduate high school, then go to college, and then learn to go about obtaining your dream job. But the part they're missing is that in today's day and age, we have the world's most powerful search engines on planet Earth for free. Why give teenagers hours of homework after a long day of school when you could free up those 2.5 hours that they could have been doing for homework and have them do something they're interested in, let alone learn what they could do on their own? Stanford University did a study and discovered that 56% of students considered homework as a primary source of stress. This level of stress leads students to problems both physically and mentally. Homework also causes students to have a lack of sleep, which leads to lack of performance in the classroom, which then leads them to not learn as much as they could with a healthy amount of sleep. Also note that the lack of performance in class causes their grades to go downhill in the long run, which can often lead to dangerous forms of depression due to the people that actually do homework are the people that end up wanting to get their grades going up, and so if they see it going down, it leads to not very good things. If depression isn't enough reason to change this policy of homework, on top of homework with all the side effects of depression, lack of sleep, both physical and mental health issues, loss of creativity, lack of performance in classrooms, and stress levels over a pointless letter, this will all lead to a generation that is so focused on playing the game of school that the moment they get into the real world, they don't know how to do anything but bubble letters on an answer sheet. But we clearly see that how many people and we can clearly see that how many people get into college and don't know what they want to study in the first place. How is this not alarming, let alone to anyone, let alone the school system? They've been alive for 18 plus years and they don't even know what they like to do with their life. That is just sad. Our nation, our world needs people who can learn how to work hard, not by doing 4 hours of homework after coming home from school at 9 p.m. from band or drama practice, but by working hard at something they loved. Our world needs a lot less people. Our world will have a lot less people working pointless 9 to 5 jobs, doing nothing but banging away at a computer, accomplishing nothing but being a consumer in this world of money. But instead, we'd have a lot more people, a lot more hardworking entrepreneurs to solve the world's problem by creating a business revolved around messages they believe in, authors that inspire the world through their influence, through words to influence a new way of thinking. Passionate doctors and scientists that could potentially find a cure to cancer. Imagine how huge that would be. All of these things, though it may seem too far from reality, can become a reality if we, as a nation, choose to help the new generation find out what they love and help them know what they need to get closer to their end goal in their journey of life. I believe that in the 15,120 hours of free education the United States provides, we can help each individual find what they are meant to do with their journey of life. Thank you.
Woo! Wow.
So that is my thing. Hopefully that was interesting. I'm hoping to make an artsy video, not just me reading it, but wow. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys see my point of view. You guys are amazing. Live it every day like it's your last. Peace out, homies. Yeah.
Wait, how do you stop it?
You don't know how to stop it?
No.
Bada bing, bada boom.